My name's Noah, a company employee currently on the lookout for a girlfriend. I'm living with my dad right now. Just the two of us guys. But we're getting by without any real problems. Work's going well, and my relationship with my dad is good. So life has been pretty peaceful. Then, one day.
Hey bro, how long do you plan on mooching off at home, huh?
Hey, Ivan, don't say stuff like that. It could hurt his feelings. Your brother-in-law here is desperately clinging to your parents' apron strings every day.
What are you on about all of a sudden? And for your information, I do contribute financially every month, you know?
As if you could do that, working at some no-name company. That's just not believable.
Unlike you, my husband and I work at top-tier companies, you know?
Well, I think that's great and all, but I'm also doing my best, you know?
Doing your best. What does that even mean?
It's pointless for someone at the bottom like you to try so hard. It's not going to pay off. Anyway, we'll be leaving now.
This is my younger brother Ivan and his wife Jolene. Both of them work at the major corporation KST. Our mother has already passed away, and our dad has mobility issues. Concern about dad. I decided to give up living alone and move back in with him, taking advantage of the situation. We moved together into a barrier-free apartment, and that's where we are now. Ivan and Jolene always seem to assert their superiority over me, often bringing up their company's name when Dad had just been hospitalized.
Man, living with Dad at your age, that's just pathetic.
Can't you think of it as paying back for all he's done for us? Above all, he's our father whom we should respect.
Respect? That's a bit much. Besides, raising us was their duty and totally expected, right? The elite person I am today is all thanks to my own abilities.
Forget it. I'll live with him then. Seeing Ivan's reaction at that time, I wondered how we ended up so different. The brother who I once thought was somewhat cute now seemed to have turned into an annoying adult, even when he came to announce his marriage.
Hello, big bro? I've decided to get married.
That's quite the sudden announcement. Who is she?
She's an elite woman who can work from the same workplace as me. Someone from a different world than you, running around all sweaty and stuff.
I see. Well, congratulations. Should I put that on the phone?
No need. I'll report to him directly. Don't do anything unnecessary, okay? Bye.
The conversation ended abruptly over the phone like that. Yet, recently, he had started visiting the house more frequently, and just a few days after the marriage announcement call. Did Ivan call or something?
Yeah, he suddenly came by yesterday afternoon to say he's getting married. He said they're not having a ceremony, so I just gave him a wedding gift.
I see. He could have let me know if he was coming. Anything else? Did he say anything?
Oh, yeah. He kept saying things like, "This house is pretty nice," and then left.
Ivan casually reported his marriage to Dad and apparently took the wedding gift money with him. Given that, it was a mystery why he bothered to show up at our family home. A few days after, he came to assert his dominance over me.
Hey, big bro, this house is pretty great, and it's kind of a waste for you to live in it, right? So, we've decided that we're going to live here.
But you two are newlyweds. Wouldn't it be better for you to live on your own?
That's just an excuse because you don't want to leave this house, right? You're not making much, so you must be relying on Dad's pension too.
We've been thinking, especially if we get pregnant or something, it's more convenient to have Dad around.
No, my legs are bad. I can take care of children. Plus, this is a privately owned house. Wouldn't it be better for you to buy a different place for yourselves?
Why would you say something like that?
We'll take care of the household chores and everything.
Ivan and Jolene forcefully proposed living together.
Noah's been working hard, taking care of the house, and supporting me.
Bro, you're doing all the work and house chores?
Well, I consider it as part of my rent. I use a housekeeping service sometimes too. Handling everything alone can be quite tough.
You said you were contributing money, but you aren't. If that's the case, we'll move in, so please leave.
But Noah is.
Dad, it's time to stop pampering big bro. Living with the eldest son isn't mandatory, you know.
Exactly. So, our moving in is decided.
Fine. Okay. I reassured my father, who looked worried, telling him, "It's okay." After sorting things out in my head, I contacted the real estate agent from when we bought this apartment, and then I moved to a new apartment about a month later.
Big bro, something about a loan came up.
I need more details to understand this something about a loan.
And the electricity bill hasn't been paid. What's going on?
What? I told you the account for the direct debit before moving out.
There's only 5 yen in this account. And even if there was a loan, it should be paid from Dad's pension, right?
What are you talking about? Don't spout nonsense. The house is in my name, not Dad's. I'm the one who bought it.
That can't be true. Stop joking at a time like this. Also, what's this about the loan being 300,000 yen a month?
It means exactly that. And as a couple working at a major company, you should easily afford it.
Stop messing around. This is ridiculous. Come to the house right now.
I thought it was about time to set things straight, feeling that this was the best opportunity. I headed to my family home to resolve the matter. Upon arriving at the house,
Explain this situation right now.
Exactly. What's this balance of 5 yen but still 300,000 yen a month? It makes no sense.
you guys didn't deposit the amount for the loan and other fixed expenses into the account. There, explanation done. Any questions?
First of all, there's no way a bottom-tier salesman like you can afford a 300,000 yen monthly loan. What kind of loan company would approve that? Are they out of their minds?
Right. Even we don't have high salaries yet, as we don't hold any significant positions, so your annual income must be practically nothing.
My annual income is 15 million yen. And if we talk about assets, I guess it's around 200 million yen now.
200 million yen. Could it be from the jumbo lottery or lotto?
Oh, then as your sister-in-law, I should get a share too. Hand it over quickly.
And stop lying about that 15 million yen annual income. That's so obvious. Even combined, our income can't be more than yours.
True, I wouldn't get 15 million yen from a base salary alone. But I'm top class in sales, so I earn that much through commissions. And about the assets, I gradually increased them by studying stocks and investing.
No way. But you said doing household chores was like paying rent. What does that mean?
That was about the rent you're getting from Dad every month. In reality, I've been saving all of it for Dad's future living expenses.
Don't talk in such a confusing way.
Ivan and Jolene were very surprised to hear about my annual income. They had always arrogantly assumed that they, as elites, were on a higher level. But the reality was different. Well, it's not like you two can afford this amount. If a couple like you keep splurging, there's no way you can pay, right? Hanging out at pachinko parlors and such. I've got all the evidence.
Ha! Even if I did, a genius like me wouldn't lose.
You say you made money with stocks, but that's all luck, totally different from us. And first of all, we don't even go there. I don't even know how to insert an IC card in those units.
Who do you think has been taking care of your father while you two are away on weekends? Actually, have you ever really done anything for your father?
Hey, who are you to suddenly barge in? That's illegal entry.
No, she's not. I hired her additionally because I was worried about leaving you two in charge. Lisa, thank you for everything this past month.
And you too. Almost everything you said to me has been recorded. Don't think you can just walk away from this as if nothing happened.
What? Recorded.
Exactly what I said, fool. Is there something troubling about me recording it?
No, it's not like that.
Dad, don't be so cold. Let us stay here.
Please, we'll properly take care of the house from now on.
Yoo-hoo. Wow. Entering through the 35th floor window, as expected. Yoo-hoo.
Hey, Lisa, you're always so lively.
Why is our sister here?
Huh, because you guys are family, right? And I heard that this family borrowed money from my underlings group. So I thought it's my turn and climbed the walls from the first floor up here.
I don't understand what you're saying.
In the midst of the conversation, our sister Mia, who has superhuman physical abilities, arrived. Ivan and Jolene seemed to be quite intimidated by her. Then,
What are these units and IC cards you mentioned about pachinko?
Oh, that's the unit next to the pachinko machines. You put in bills, and balls come out, but now most places use IC cards.
Idiot. Jolene, don't say unnecessary things.
Ah, right, I saw it on a local pachinko-themed TV show. So, I haven't actually been there. I'm totally not interested in that stuff.
Ha. Interesting that you watch such shows even though you're not interested. Normally, you'd change the channel immediately if it's boring.
Definitely. I'd either change it quickly or just fall asleep.
But you might watch it if there's a machine you're interested in.
Do you have a favorite machine?
For me, it's True Detective Flower 2 right now.
I absolutely love Pachinko Nogi Board 56.
Seems like you really enjoy it.
Ha! That's unfair, you housekeeper. Leading us on with your questions.
Don't blame others when you're the one answering eagerly.
So, as I thought, talking about prizes and exchange rates earlier. If Noah hadn't been clever and negotiated with me, your father would have been left alone all the time, right?
How could you do such a thing? It's fine to have fun in moderation. But Ivan and Jolene, you're going overboard. You don't come home at all from morning till night on weekends, right?
Thanks to Lisa, I had a comfortable time, but just imagining being alone with Ivan and the others gives me the chills. Noah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Ivan and Jolene were almost daily visitors to the pachinko parlors. Once this was exposed,
Why are you saying such things? We too have been supporting Dad.
But you never did.
We would have if Lisa hadn't been doing everything already.
No, I purposely left some chores undone, but when I returned the next day, they were still untouched. I even left dirty dishes for 3 days with your father's permission. Yet, they remained exactly where I left them. Not moved an inch.
thought you wouldn't get caught because I wasn't around.
What are you, some kind of spy?
Exactly. You're just a housekeeper. You should stick to housework.
I told you, I had your father's permission. And I helped out just in case the recordings didn't work.
Ugh. What's the point if you just helped out on your own?
No, it was obviously terrible even from the perspective of an outsider like me. So I gathered evidence. What would others think if they heard this?
Don't mess with me.
Forgetting the gratitude for being raised and acting so selfishly.
You thought if you drove, no doubt, this apartment would eventually be yours, right?
Seems like it.
But too bad. This apartment is my property. Serves you right.
Even if I had plenty of savings, how could I, living on a pension, afford a mortgage for such a fancy apartment?
Your scheming was obvious to me from the start. If you hadn't wasted your time and money on pachinko, maybe you'd have some savings by now.
That's unlikely. They've both been addicted since they were single.
Oh, right. Birds of a feather flock together. Then, it's hopeless. Ivan and Jolene, who had been acting like Khaleets, were actually drowning in debt. Occasional gambling for fun is one thing, but going every day is another. My father, sister, Lisa, and I were all utterly exasperated. After a period of silence, my sister said,
All right. Shall we get going?
Go! Go where?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Where? I already told you. The group you borrowed money from is run by my underlings. So I'm going to take responsibility and bring you there.
Take us there. Why do we have to go there?
Because you haven't paid back what you borrowed, that's why. I heard you've been giving excuses lately to postpone the repayment dates.
That's because we were a bit tight on money.
That's because you're busy playing, right? Paying back what you owe comes before fun. Why use that money for entertainment? It makes no sense.
First of all, it's not something you should be doing if it requires borrowing money.
That's right. I understand enjoying what you love, but playing beyond the limits of your lifestyle is just wrong.
Listen, Ivan, it's great that you got into a good company, but being a true elite means showing your skills, doesn't it? There's a limit to everything. You're adults now, time to understand that.
Prioritizing play over family is not something I think is right.
Well, yeah, but...
We just went a bit overboard this time. It's not always like this.
Then why borrow so much money that repayment becomes an issue? It's because it's not just this time that things have come to this.
Even if you got this apartment, you just sell it immediately and waste that money on pachinko. You need to realize that it's pointless.
Well, let's get going then.
Eat! Help me!
This is too unimaginable. I can't stand it.
Take care now. Thus, Ivan and Jolene were safely handed over by my sister. It seemed impossible for them to repay their debts, so they were sent overseas, whether by plane or boat. I didn't ask. I felt it would just make me feel uneasy to know. By the way, they were automatically fired from the major company they worked for since they couldn't go there anymore. The two of them had no escape from their current situation. According to my sister, the sky is beautiful, but the waves are rough almost every day. As a side note, The apartment they bought when they were kicked out is now rented out. So, I started receiving rental income, and life continued smoothly. Since then, for me.
Wow, Lisa, you're amazing. The place is spotless.
It's like my love for cleaning turned into a job.
Mia keeps her place tidy, too, despite seeming careless.
It just looks that way because I don't have many things.
True. Just like the bear statue, right?
Do you like bears?
My husband does. But it seems Noah likes Lisa, huh?
Well, hold on. Why suddenly bring that up?
Oh. Sorry about that. I'll get you some more tea.
Thanks.
She's a tough one. But good luck.
Yeah, thanks. So, I was able to resume living with my dad as before. Recently, I've become busier at work, so I've asked Lisa to help out more with the housekeeping. Why, you ask? Isn't that the only reason? Well, that's because I'm trying to do what I can. Dad and Mia seem to like Lisa too, but I hope a happy spring will come for me someday. For now, this distance feels just right. I'll keep supporting Dad without rushing, taking things slowly. Thinking about this, I continue to spend my days smiling and full of energy.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. Just click on the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload a new video. See you in the next one.